Hello and welcome to take 2 at Blue Garden Cottage for this book and self-reliance week, which is another one of those chaotic, funny ones where I'm not home, I'm in the car, obviously. Take 1 I did in another car park while we were out. Didn't have microphone set, and of course my phone's microphone itself is just no good anymore, so the video I made was absolutely rubbish because there was no sound at all. You don't want to know that. How are you all this week? Oh my goodness, it has been so crazy and busy. There's been a lot going on. We've been doing a huge amount of gardening, a huge amount of clearing out, quite a number of appointments and meetings, and so I have been working on my book, but it was a nightmare because there's only 3 things left to do as far as the manuscript goes. The page numbering, which is basic and simple on its own, but when it comes to a book, you have to make sure that the first page of every chapter or the front matter don't get page numbers. They get different. You can number them differently, but and then the headers needed to be done, and the contents page. Oh, pardon me. Something went down the wrong hole. Anyway, so I went wrong with all the page numbers because I couldn't figure out what was going on. I think it's to do with the section numbers, and I do not know how to fix that because there's like 6 or 7 pages of 1 to 6, and then it starts again at 1, 3, 4, and oh my days. So I've asked a friend if they can come and help me sort it out because I haven't got a clue. And when I'm out of my depth, I think I really need to ask for help. It's difficult to ask for help because people are always so busy, and I can't afford to do it. I said before, excuse me, if I had money, I'd be paying somebody else to do the formatting, or I'd get a formatted template to work on, which I'm going to do next time for the next book because I have got at least 6 or 7 planned. So yeah, yet another delay, although I'm still working on, I'm still almost finished. It's tantalizing and it's frustrating all at the same time, but yeah, I'll share that with you. But in the meantime, please be patient. There is a huge amount going on. It's ridiculous. I spent 4 hours on all fours this week in the front garden, clearing all the strawberries from the path because it needed to be done. And I wanted to save those strawberries in the path because they're the new plants, so they would give us next year's strawberries. So I transplanted them into the beds, as many as I could, but there were still hundreds of them that I couldn't save. I had nowhere to put it. Every single space in our garden's taken up, and of course we haven't yet had chance to build the strawberry towers because now the little one's bed has to take priority. So that's coming first, and the strawberry tower just has to wait a little bit longer. Yeah, so loads going on, loads yet to be done. All the beds are filled. More seeds need to be sown. I'm trying to get more efficient in seed sowing for spacings and gap filling, intercropping, to make sure we make the most of the space that we've got. Of course, it's now especially far more important than ever before, as everybody is trying to figure out how on earth we're going to make ends meet, because absolutely everything has gone up. Absolutely everything has gone up in price, and it's just ridiculous now, even for us. And I'm thinking, we already do quite the frugal thing, but it's not enough. It really is not. I mean, the basics, we did the basic of everything we needed for groceries this week, and it still came up to almost double the budget. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to go even further basic, and to grow as much as we possibly can in every possible way. The fresh stuff is usually what we have to do, go to the shop for, that we can't grow ourselves, like the peppers and the mushrooms and things like that. But I'm figuring I need to come up with a way of how I'm going to do that, because we can grow stuff that will grow outdoors because we don't have a polytunnel or greenhouse or anything like that. But you know, anyway, that's a discussion for the next week. As far as self-reliance goes on health-wise, been doing a bit more. I've actually ridden my bicycle, my mobike this week. Hubby did put that nice big cushy seat on for me this week, but it's still painful. I haven't ridden a bike for a long time, so it will smart for a while. So yeah, that's it, riding the bicycle. Been to the chiropractor, but that will be once a month for us both now, because I think that's a bit dear. And if we have to, but we want to keep that going for a few more months, because that helps us. That's taking our own initiative, paying for a treatment that we feel and have actually found has helped with one or two of the stress related tension that we have, and it does help with headaches and tense muscles. So that's perfectly fine. I'm going to keep that up for a few more months, and then we'll do it every few months, and you know, just when needed then. So it's a cost that will even out over time. It won't be permanent, but I think it's essential at the moment, and we're willing to pay for it. Not one they offer on the NHS anyway. What else was there to update you on? I'm not sure. Anyway, so as you can tell, that this video is a short one this week, and it will be uploaded straight from my phone. No editing, because I'm not home and I'm still having trouble with that. Anyway, I don't have time because it's now already the weekend. We're going to pick up the granddaughter from school, and once that happens, there's no time until next week, because social media doesn't get much attention from us at all until Monday then, or maybe Sunday afternoon, catch up with friends and family. But until then, I hope you have a good week. Forgive me for not being as consistent as I was hoping I would be, and I will see you next week when we're talking gardening, and hopefully I'll be able to mention a bit more as well about my plans for being a bit more specific as far as current changes have to be made to our budget, and what, you know, hopefully I could be a bit more helpful to you instead of just updating you all the time on what's happening in Land Blue Garden Cottage. So yeah, I'll divulge all on next week. Hubby's outside, he doesn't want to disturb the video. So I'll let you go. I'll speak to you next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and do comment as well. What would you like me to make a video on, especially concerning all the price hikes? What would you like me to make a video on? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you can't comment on YouTube because you don't have an account, or you know, or you've got a VPN that doesn't allow it, do leave it. And if you can on Facebook, because I'll post this on Facebook as well, you can leave a message in the comment section there as well. It would be lovely to hear from you. I would love to be able to give you something that's valuable to you, but you've got to tell me what it is you want out of the videos. So otherwise, I shall see you next week with another update. If you can't face any more updates, you've got to tell me what you want, lovelies. All right, then, you take care, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye-bye.